Okay, I did it.
Hmm.
All right, so I guess it's time to start, right? So tonight we're going to show you how, well, I'm going to try to show you how to prepare a one-liner in response to someone that asks you, what do you do? Or after asking them questions and you can comment about what you do. I mean, have you ever been stuck and not confident to explain what you do when people ask you what you do? You cannot tell them we acquire customers and partners. We have to come from a place of service. The most important thing in doing this business is how do you inquire, of others to find their wounds. So listening is important, and how do you respond to them? Raise your hand if you're reading this book. Raise your hand if you listen to the Story Brand one-liner exercise by Donald Miller on YouTube. It's fantastic. I'm going to ask Marlena to type it in the chat for you. I highly recommend that you do this. We only have a half hour tonight, but what he does in that exercise will make this training crystal clear and reinforce the skills you learned tonight. Now, I've been doing this business for 27 years. And in the past, we were talking at people by telling our stories. We even did that tonight, right, on this platform. And that's a little different. We're the heroes that overcame so much, and we try to inspire people to try what we benefited from. We're now shifting, though, to talking with people. We want to get comfortable with asking questions. You've heard that a lot. Finding the needs of people so we can show them, we have a solution for them. Now, according to this author here, there are 7 different things in the framework that Donald Miller, the author of Building a Story Brand, has that we should incorporate in our conversations. Just in a snapshot for those of you that did not listen to the video or read the book, the premise is how to master effective connections in conversations with simple results and a clear branding message. Another thing that I got from this book is that the greatest enemy of our business is noise, random information that does not relate to the prospect's needs. So, do we help our prospects or customers to have meaning in their lives? Like, how do we help them? Well, we invite them to participate in something greater than themselves, a cause to champion. What better cause than the noble work we do, whether they become a customer or a partner? And 3, deeper relationships. So whether they become part of our Juice Plus family as a customer or a part of our tribe, as a partner, we are deepening those relationships. So if we have excess noise in our conversations, people will tune out. We want to get clear and learn how to really love people. So we have to be a guide, and the guide must know how to make somebody's life better and step them toward the process of education and taking action. What we're going to do now is go over the models of the framework that was set up in the book, with the 7 steps. Often in the past, we were thinking, once again, we're telling about our story and our transformation, but now we want to, 1, listen to the prospect or customer, what their story is. And 2, we want to find their pain, the problem they are having. And 3rd, we want to be the guide, to guide them to the information. And 4, we want to give them a plan of action with our information, whether that be the Vibrant Duo, the Protective Plus, the Healthy Starts program, the Shred 10, the Tower Garden, and most importantly, our business. And 5, we want to call them to action to move their health forward. We want to give them options, recommendations, to dissolve their financial pain or their desire to be a part of something that matters. And 6, we want to remind them what will probably happen if they do not take that action. That helps them avoid failure, regrets like ill health or financial stress or loneliness. And finally, 7, we want to get them to imagine what their life is going to be if they do take action. Like Cynthia Gopper says, we paint the picture of what life would look like for them. Now, what we're going to do right now is I'm going to call on a few people and ask them to tell me what they think the concerns might be of certain people in different stages of their lives. Remember, you have to ask questions, but for sake of time, we're going to try to make this go a little faster. I'll ask each person what they think the struggles might be of that particular person. I'll then ask them to share with us what their one-liner might be to show the person they acknowledge the person's pain, they have a solution, and how the customer's life might look after the pain is resolved. This is to show someone clearly, what we have to offer to meet their needs. Dale, I'm going to call on you. Dale, what do you think a senior might be dealing with in their life?
Well, some seniors are dealing with loneliness. Some are dealing with financial issues because they are retired and may not have supplemental income. And they have problems, I think, eating with nutritionally.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think you could say to them concisely and clearly what you do?
Well, I could say something like this. Lucy, I talk with seniors like you and me who complain about food issues and low energy all the time. We share a whole food product that puts good nutrition into your body, and it has proven to be very effective. We also provide a community of fun, lively folks you might enjoy. Interested?
I love it. I love it. Now, she related her pain. She talked about her pain. She showed a solution, and then she kind of like gave her the result of taking the products, what would happen. I love it. Perfect. Marlena, let's play with me. What do you think a busy professional, struggles might be?
Well, I think a busy professional would be kind of stressed out. Oftentimes they're running from pillar to post, don't have time to eat. They're grabbing stuff on the run, might have problems with indigestion and a lot of stress.
Okay, so remember, she was asking, you would be asking questions of these people, and they more than likely would probably express those concerns with lots of questions. Now, Marlena, what would be your clear sentence or sentences that would show them that you might have a solution to their problem?
Well, okay, after I had asked them questions, I would say something like, hey, John, most busy professionals like you can't help but neglect their diet because they're always skipping meals or eating on the run. What I do is give you a nutritional foundation every day with whole food products to reduce your chances of becoming a medical statistic and help you live your best life. Does that interest you?
I like that. I like that. So can you see that she's following the problem, that she's following that pattern, that it's very clear on what she does. She's sympathizing with them. She's giving them a solution, and she's painting how their life could be if they get involved with what she's showing them. I love it. Kiana, you want to play with me?
I'd love to, Ro.
Okay. What do you think a single mom might contend with?
Definitely not getting enough rest, lacking energy, eating on the go, or not at all. And as a single parent, I'd say financial pressures as a solo income earner, just to name a few.
Yeah, I agree. What would your solution statement be for them, that it was real clear that they understood what you could do for them?
Well, I'm blessed to help active people like you who may be struggling to feed themselves or their families well by flooding their bodies with an affordable whole food product. It comes in convenient plant powders and super tasty gummies. I don't know if it's of interest to you, but many have reported back that they look good, feel better, and have more energy. Would you like to learn how to get them free for your kids? Oh, and there's also a great compensation plan that you get for caring. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds very clear to me. I'm interested. Now, my generic one-liner might be, I help families simplify their nutrition and thrive with whole foods products that have been found to be extremely therapeutic for you. And I also help people with their economic situation by introducing them to a second stream of income. But we really want to take in individuals, the situations, and asking questions there. We always want to ask the questions of people that we're talking to. What do you do for your nutrition? I'm asking what they do for fun, because you might discover that they're tight with money and may not be able to do the things they'd want to do with their families. We don't have to load them up with information, but rather show them concisely and clearly how we can guide them to what they want. Now, this is something, that is new for me. I just read this book just like you, but I wanted to share this with you because I really felt as if it could benefit you. But we have to practice it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to role play with one of my team members. Marilyn, all I'm going to tell you about me is that we're friends and I'm a new empty nester. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Hi, Marilyn.
Hey, Ro, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Oh, that doesn't sound too good. What's happening?
Well, the kids are grown. The last one left, and my husband, he's always away, on business.
I know that transition from a big family to an empty nest can be really difficult for people. How are you managing your feelings with that?
Well, it has been difficult. I used to cook big meals, and my role was nurturing these kids. Now they're gone. So I don't have my sense of purpose anymore.
How are you taking care of yourself?
Well, I know I should be eating better, but I just can't see preparing a meal just for myself. My husband's away. And so, I eat something here or there. And because of that, I'm not feeling the best. And I know I need to work on that.
Yeah, you know that nutrition is so important for our energy and our mood and all of those things. So it's really important that you take care of yourself.
I know. It's just difficult being by myself.
I work with women like you who are looking for the next chapter of their life. And we have a wonderful community of people who are helping other families get healthier. That's probably the best part of it. But our community is so amazing that we are there to help and support one another. And, it could be a whole new avenue for you, a whole new group of friends and a new purpose in life. There's nothing better. You've been a mother, you've been taking care of your family. Well, there's a lot of people need mothering. There's a lot of people that need caring out there. And so when we can help other people, it might satisfy some of that need for you. Is that something you think might be of interest?
It's very interesting. I never thought of that. It's not one of those MLMs though, is it?
Well, that's an interesting question. Why do you ask that?
Well, I've never been involved in anything like that. I was always devoted to my family, but I've heard there's scams.
Well, I can tell you that our company's been around for over 50 years, so it's a really stable company, and we have a very unique marketing model that takes the best of corporate America, of virtual franchise, of direct sales. And we even have a benefit plan for our top managers. So it's a really wonderful company with a heart that gives a lot back to the community and really takes care of its people. So I think you'd like it. We're having a salad in a jar party next Tuesday. They're so much fun. We have a lot of fun. We make our lunches for the week ahead. It would give you a chance to meet some of the people in our community and see if this might be a fit for you.
A salad in a jar, that does sound like fun. Yeah, I'd like to come and learn a little more. Thank
Great.
you.
Great. Next Tuesday night, we'll have a lot of fun, I promise.
Okay, I'll pencil it in. Thank you.
Great.
So I like how she, thought, paid attention to the woman's feelings, to my feelings, and that she could see that, I needed some fun in my life. I needed community in my life. And she didn't offer to send a video or an audio, but rather invited me out to have some fun. And what a wonderful way, with a salad in a jar there. Now, one of my suggestions I might give you is that if you're put in a position to tell someone what you do, say, I would like to share with you what I do, but before I do, I wanted to ask you some questions. I have different dimensions of what I do. Tell me what your health goals are, because then I'll know what to share with you. Your time is of value. So what I'm doing is I'm prepping them so I know exactly where to go. Does that make sense to say that, before I share, tell me more about you? Do you worry about, the wake-up calls? Do you have a history of diseases in your family? Do you feel like you're avoiding the mirror? You want to make it feel natural so that we're not scripting people. So I want to challenge you to read this book or go back and listen to the video that Marlena put in the notes. I wrote down Donald Miller's Simple 7 Steps. I don't know if you can see this. And I taped it under my computer so that when I'm talking, I'm reminding myself to pay attention to their pain point, to talk less, to be a better guide. Dale, Marlena, Kiana, and Marilyn did it all differently. We're all different. We all do not have to be the same. So at this time, I'm going to open it up for questions. If anyone has any questions, does anyone have any questions? Okay, so there you have it. I would say go out and practice. There's something that I wrote that, let me see if I can bring it up, on my team page that I thought would be a nice way to end it. And it was trying to inspire them. It says, when you're equipped with a good one-liner, your mind will never again reel as you grasp for an answer to the question of, what do you do? Once your one-liner is polished and ready to go, every member of your team should memorize it and use it in conversations. Now, you know how it will vary with different people. Confidence in our company will grow as people hear this clear, simple message repeated about exactly what it is you solve. Soon enough, the increase in sales and money in the bank will speak for itself, and you'll find yourself asking, what did we do before we had that one-liner? So I hope I inspired you to look into this and to practice using a one-liner so that people that you talk to are paying attention and know exactly what you do. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you. That was amazing. Yeah, I have the book here. So I hope everybody has the book and we work on that. Thank you so much for your training. We appreciate you for being
Thank
here,
you.
taking care of us.
Okay.
All right. Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you, awesome Roe.
Bye, awesome Dave.
Well, great
Good night.
job.
Thank you,
Thank
friend.
Bye,
Roe
bye,
and
everybody.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Thank you.
You guys were
It was
awesome.
Friends.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Fabulous.